The troops of Operation Hardin Kai conducted various land and air operations in different locations of the theater with renewed vigor that recorded significant results in the last 2 weeks. Some of the operations were conducted at different locations in towns, villages, and forests. Some of them are Konduga, Mafa, Dikwa, Goza, Bama, Bayo, Kukawa, Mongunu, Nganzai, and Damboa local government areas of Borno State, as well as some locations in the Sambiso Forest. Troops also recorded significant results at other locations in Adamawa and Yobe states, around the Mandara and along Damaturu-Potiskum Road, respectively. Notably, ground troops with support of the air component foiled terrorists' attempted infiltration in Biu Town in Borno State. During the encounter, troops neutralized scores of the terrorists, captured their gun trucks and other weapons. The air component of Operation Hardin Kai scored devastating hits on terrorist stronghold at Arena Chiki village in the Lake Chad Basin in Borno State, which resulted in the neutralization of scores of bandits, while several others escaped with gunshot wounds. This feat was achieved on 14 January 2022, when on the heels of credible intelligence, a force package of NAV platforms were dispatched to attack the identified location, which the terrorists used as a venue for their meetings. Consequently, the NAV platforms took out the terrorists in successive turns of airstrikes. Within this period, a total of 37 terrorist elements were neutralized, 17 of them as well as 21 assorted arms, 117 rounds of different calibers of ammunition, while a total of 4 gun trucks were captured from the terrorists. Additionally, troops rescued a total of 16 abducted civilians within the period. A total of 863 terrorists and their families, comprising 136 adult males, 251 adult females, and 476 children, surrendered to own troops at different locations, including Banki, Bama, Dikwa, Goza, Gamboru towns in Borno State within the period. The surrendered terrorists and their families have been profiled and handed over to appropriate authorities for necessary action. The troops of Operation Hardin Kai within the last 2 weeks maintained their operational tempo by conducting clearance operations on criminal enclaves across the theater. Some of the locations in which the troops operated are Gurubimbaure, Shimfada Road, Gidan Sali, Gidnashi Village, as well as Jibia Town. Other locations are Wasagu Town in Danko, Wasagu local government area of Kebbi State, and Karakalmalu Village in Ilela local government area of Sokoto State. Consequently, these operations resulted in the neutralization of 12 armed bandits, arrest of 15 others, including their collaborators, 16 assorted weapons, and 136 rounds of different calibers of ammunition, and 114 livestock were recovered by own troops within the period. In addition, troops recovered 3 extra magazines of AK-47 rifle and 4 motorcycles from the terrorists, while a total of 3 kidnapped civilians were rescued in the course of the operation. Now a look at Operation Safe Haven. In the last 2 weeks, troops of Operation Safe Haven carried out several operational activities at different locations in the theater. These operations yielded significant results. Some of them were carried out at Shendam in Shendam local government area, Rukuba Road and Akpata area in Jos North local government area, Tayana community in Riom local government area, Vom Town in Jos South, Tudu village in Bokos local government area, Gasasho village hills in Barkinladi local government area, Company village in Wasa local government area, all in Plateau State. Other locations are Afan Abuja forest, Gidanwaya village in Jama'a local government area, as well as Kafin village and Kifin Chawai chiefdom in Kaura local government area of Kaduna State. In the course of the operations, troops arrested some criminal elements, including armed robbers, bandits and their collaborators, drug peddlers and fraudsters, as well as rescued kidnapped civilians and recovered other items of security concern. Thus, within the period, own troops arrested 27 criminals, rescued 6 kidnapped civilians, and recovered 5 arms of different types and 69 different calibers of ammunition. Other items of security concern were recovered in the course of the operation. The operational efforts of Operation Wildstroke in the last 2 weeks resulted in the neutralization and arrest of bandits and criminal elements, recovery of arms and ammunition, as well as rescue of kidnapped civilians. Some of these operations were conducted at Mblash village in Katsina Ala local government area, Igumalo forest in Ado local government area, Abande village in Kwande local government area, and Apia village in Gwa West local government area, all of Benue State. Other locations are Gongola clinic area, Tor Damisa and Abako villages, as well as Wukari Takum Road, all in Wukari local government area of Taraba State. Consequently, 5 criminals were arrested while 9 different types of arms including AK-47 rifles and locally made guns, as well as 742 rounds of different calibers of ammunition were recovered. Additionally, troops rescued 2 kidnapped civilians and recovered 2 motorcycles, while large quantities of cannabis sativa were impounded in the course of the operations within the same period. Peace and security meetings were held with community and youth leaders as non-kinetic measures in tackling this insecurity within the same area. Some of these meetings were held at Nasarawa State Government House, Lafia, and office of the district head of Lau Lau local government area in Taraba State. Operation Delta Save has continued to sustain its operational tempo in the fight against illegal oil production and other sundry crimes through kinetic and non-kinetic means in the South-South zone. Troops conducted land, maritime and air operations within the last 2 weeks, which yielded appreciable results and forestalled activities of vandals as well as other economic saboteurs in the oil-rich Niger Delta region. Some of these operations were executed at different locations in villages, creeks and towns in Emoha, Ikwere, Port Harcourt, Ahada local government areas of Rivers State. Other locations are villages and towns including creeks in Warri South, Warri Southwest and Warri North local government areas of Delta State, as well as Ekeremo, Brass, Southern Niger local government areas of Bayelsa State. Also, operations were conducted at Opobo Creek and some communities in Bo local government area of Akwa Ibom State, as well as Ukwa West local government area of Abia State. These operations yielded some appreciable results. Consequent upon this, in the last 2 weeks, troops discovered and immobilized a total of 39 illegal refining sites, 91 cooking ovens, 24 reservoirs, 17 large dugout pits, and 96 storage tanks. Also, a total of 637,500 liters of illegally refined automotive gas oil, 950,000 liters of stolen crude oil were recovered in the course of the operations. In addition, 10 criminals associated with pipeline vandalism, piracy, illegal oil bunkering, and armed robbery were arrested within the period. Also, troops recovered 3 assorted arms, 48 rounds of different calibers of ammunition, 2 AK-47 rifle magazines, as well as 17 pieces of galvanized pipes and 23 wooden boats, among other items used for illegal bunkering activities in the course of the operations. All the arrested criminals and recovered items have been handed over to relevant security agencies for further action.